You're back. Once again. With my creepypasta videos. You seem to enjoy them, don't you? Well, yes, I'm back with another. So, this one is gonna be about the time I found out how they really make fox hats. Enjoy. So, one day I was just walking around the mall, casually trading and doing normal stuff. Nothing bad. And then, it said I was gone for too long. I was terrified then. I logged back in immediately, thinking I got hacked or something. But it was at least 1 a.m, so I didn't know if someone was hacking me or not. It couldn't have been. It was really, really late. So I logged back in. And when I logged in, I was in Kimbara Outback, which is a place that not many people spawn in now. In these days of Animal Jam, Kimbara Outback is not full at all. I barely even spawn in Kimbara Outback, so I spawned in Kimbara Outback. There was no one else with me, so I was like, I got kind of scared because no one was on. Not even one person. Not one buddy. I tried looking in the mall. Still no one. I couldn't find anyone. Anyone at all. Until I went to go to Epic Wonders to see if there was anything new. Casually, I looked at stores and normally there was nothing new. But then I looked at the cave entrance and I saw a fox. After one fox, another fox, and another fox, and another fox, and another fox. There were millions of foxes. I was terrified. And then this big wolf came in. It looked like he was holding the foxes on a leash. The foxes looked pretty sad to be like that. I was confused. Then suddenly, I turned into a fox. I didn't do anything. I didn't press any button at all. And I just turned into a fox. I looked at those foxes and their eyes were filling with tears. The wolf hooked the leash to one of the horse's legs and walked up to me. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. And then, well, I normally said hello in the polite way. I didn't want the foxes and the wolf to know that I was terrified of them. So I said hello. The wolf told me, "I know you're scared of me," which I soon felt some pain. I like casually touched the place where I felt pain. I normally said, "How do you know?" Shivers down my spine. The wolf said, "I know all, Missy. I know all." Oh, and this did happen on the other account that was not Spinny Boys. So, I was my fox and I was terrified. Shivers everywhere. Shivers all down and through my body. Then I saw one of the fox say, "Help me! Get us out of here!" And it looked like it was a young fox, very young, as small as a bunny. Then I normally said, whispering when the wolf couldn't hear me, saying, "Don't worry, I'll get you out." I tried switching to my Arctic wolf, which is way stronger than a wolf, but it wouldn't work. Another wolf said, or another fox said, "You can't change. When you turn a fox, you become a fox forever." my eyes grew large. And I just thought that I was gonna die right then and there. But luckily, I didn't, because I'm speaking to you right now, literally. How could I be dead if I was not there? If I died there? Okay. Well, then the wolf snapped his fingers and a spiked collar. Not a normal spiked collar, the long collar. One of the long collars that actually was the long collar that was from the last creepypasta. It was the orange long. Everyone was wearing an orange long, so I was terrified. But this happened way before the long happened. So I felt the pain in the neck and I was terrified. I screeched. And when I closed my eyes for a while, when I felt the pain actually in real life, I opened them and I was inside the game once again. I gasped. I was like, please don't do this, I screamed. The wolf just smiled and hooked up the leash to the collar. I growled, I hissed, I tried pulling off the long collar, but it didn't work. So I quit doing that because it was useless. So then the wolf went through all of the mall, and the wolf even hacked us into the adventures. I was scared because usually only 4 people can join the adventures, but no, all on 150 of us. I don't know how many there were. I thought there was 100, and I knew 100 was way too much to fit in a normal room. So there was So he hacked all the 100 fox into the rooms. So 100 of us following him into each and every adventure until he actually found 5 more fox, which led to 105. Well, 106 since I was the 101st one. I looked at those fox and I started to cry. I was like, what is this fox doing to them? I thought in my head. Are we gonna die? How painful is this? And I started crying. I didn't know what to do. The wolf looked at me saying, don't cry. Cry, baby. I growled back at him. Roar! Don't call me crybaby, you dummy. He made a confused look on his face. But then he burst into laughter. You dare to call me a dummy, he said. Yeah, I'll call anyone a dummy if they try to hurt me and all these other foxes and jammers. He laughed. He tightened the collar on my neck so it would be more painful. And then we went back to Epic Wonders. Then, one by one, there were strings, looked like ropes, hanging from the ceiling. I didn't know what happened or what happened at all, actually. I didn't know what was going wrong. And then one fox grabbed the smallest one so they could make the smallest fox hat. Well, I was hooked onto one of those strings and the wolf carved the... By the way, yeah, if you're a young viewer, I recommend you to click away right now. So, yeah, for all those young viewers that just clicked away, yeah. the wolf carved off the head skin, I was terrified. I wanted to screech. I wanted to scream. I wanted to call the police as soon as I exited out of the game. But no police would believe me because it's just a flippin' game. You can't do anything in a game. Well, you can't do anything harmful in a game. So I didn't care then because I thought, oh, don't worry. It's not going to hurt me. I'm going to leave soon, I thought in my mind. But I was totally wrong. One by one, the foxes suffered. I was terrified. I started to cry. And their tails being torn apart, ripped off, and I don't know, I just was terrified. They were all hung and thrown in baskets that were made to use the fox hats. I was the last one surviving when I saw him sewing the buttons on the eyes and the tails onto the back of the head. I almost cried when I saw the wolf saying to me, "You're next." I screeched as loud as I could, running as fast as I can. I ran, and oh, I ran. I ran so far that I don't think the wolf even caught me. Wrong. Wrong I was again. I felt a pain in my back. And then the wolf was right behind me. He had his claws on my back. I screeched. I screeched, and I screeched. I felt like I was just gonna fall to the ground right then and there. I looked everywhere, and I said, "Goodbye, Jamal," and I fell to the ground. When my eyes closed, I tried to open them again, and luckily they did. And I was in the real world. I actually hugged my walls, and hugged my floor, and hugged my table, and hugged everything around me, because I was terrified. So that's the time I experienced how that wolf made fox hats. I will never forget it.